episode of the PBZ podcast, episode 16. Today we have two special guests. We have Garen, aka Blue, from Saturdays Are for the Boys, Speedsoft out of SS Airsoft, and Cujo from Slaughter Gang from Nashville Airsoft.
Yo.
So to start off, as usual, when we have a special guest here on the podcast, we're just gonna ask each of you to tell us a little bit about your airsoft story, how you got started, how you got with the team you're with, and kind of how you got into Speak UB and stuff like that. So, Garen, if you want to go ahead and go first, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, honestly, I've been playing airsoft for about seven years, and I started getting into Speak UB about 4 years ago, and then about a year after that, I got pretty heavily into it. And it started from when I was watching, Demo and SYG and all them boys out in Cali. I'm telling you, I was like, dude, this is what I want to do. And it just spiraled in from there. I've been through a couple teams, and I finally got my own team. Saturdays Are for the Boys. Got a couple of the guys I've been playing with for a couple of years at SS to join, and we formed it about 2 months ago, and then here we are. We won the East Coast, so.
That's pretty fire. Y'all been playing as a team for only 2 months?
Yeah, see, we've been playing together for a couple years, but we all haven't really been on the same team,
Right.
So we just, a couple months ago, we all finally got free, and we just made one team, and there we go.
And that's awesome.
Perfect timing.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I guess y'all are planning on sticking together then, huh?
Oh, yeah. And see, one of our guys, his first Speak UB event ever was back in February. So he's in his first year, and he's an East Coast champion.
That's awesome, man.
That's hype. That's hype.
That's hype. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see where PBZ goes, because we had our first event in June.
Yeah, June. When the SYG
May?
come down to Nashville.
Yeah, it was May or June, one of the two. So we're pretty hype about that. How about you, Cujo? Tell us a little bit about yourself and Slaughter Gang and all that jazz in NA.
So I started playing 5 years ago, so about to be 6. I started off, on the medicine side and shit, again wearing all this type of military clothes and shit. Discussing a lot. I don't know that. I forgot to ask that. I don't want to
What?
I didn't catch that last part.
I didn't catch it.
I said cussing out loud.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just trying to make sure.
We ain't getting monetized anytime soon. You're good. Say what you want.
But yeah, and then after a year of playing airsoft, I found Demo's YouTube, and that's when I started learning about Speak UB. And I've been playing Speak UB ever since it started at NA. I've been through a few teams as well. My first team was Poison Airsoft. That didn't go well. That ended quick. And then I got picked up from MNR. Then I left, joined R2K. And then me, Ryan, and John, and another dude, we created Slaughter. And then from there, we just picked up a bunch of friends that we knew and people that were good. Because there really wasn't any much competition at NA. Because, the best team was MNR. And we were yo, let's make another team so there's competition, So it's not just always one team winning all the time. And that's what we did. And we've been a team for close to a year now, or a year. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Well,
Yeah, for only being for a year, y'all are definitely.
Yeah, y'all are a hell of a squad.
Y'all are hell of a squad. Y'all are definitely the my favorite part personally of going to NA. Y'all definitely are a good.
I appreciate that.
Respectable group. Y'all have love for everybody in the community, not just Speed Softers. Y'all, I've never seen any of y'all do anything. Y'all hate anybody out or anything. Y'all are all extremely welcoming.
Oh yeah. I think Slaughter Gang was one of the very first teams, if not the very first teams, we got introduced to, and we caught a good vibe from. So
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because The first time I met you was the first time you were there, and we were running practice. TV.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, we were running a practice and we only had 4, and Cujo walked over to me and was like, y'all need a 5th? I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Ever since then, we've all just kind of Slaughter and PBZ urged to get
Oh, yeah.
out all the time.
You can't have, like, anytime there's an event and both teams are there, like, you can't have one without the other.
Right.
Hey, yo, 8 year at y'all fields finna go crazy.
8
Oh,
years
bro,
finna go crazy for sure.
So what I'm
We gotta go
hearing-
to
so what I'm
we gotta go to
hearing is
Applebee's
ATS
after.
8 year, both teams are going to be there.
Yeah, we're gonna have. And
Okay.
The thing is all they've said about signing up for the 8 year is that they're gonna have 100 on the field at a time, so maximum team size is 50, and you get to be on the same team as the group of 50 that you sign up with. So as long as all of us walk in the store and sign up together, we can have Saturdays are for the boys, Slaughter Gang, Revelation, Known Enemy, and PBZ all on the same squad for the 8 year.
That's damn
So
near.
what-
That's
what I'm
damn near
hearing-
half of the one team.
So what I'm hearing is about to happen is you're gonna have a whole bunch of teams that were at the East Coast Championship, and we're just gonna run back a little scrimmage to see who the real one is. You know, you got to run it back.
And if we had a field that we could practice on at ACS, we definitely could
Man.
run it back. But
We would 100% not could. We would run it back.
That'd be definite.
Like, that's. What?
And for those that are watching that are interested in the 8 year, I definitely recommend checking out the PBZ Airsoft YouTube channel or Steve QB's YouTube channel. Check out the layout of the field. May not be exactly what you see on there, but it'll be pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think there's a spot on that field really other than the woods that I ain't got recorded. Goodness gracious.
So what's the type of event for the year?
As
So-
far as I know, it's going to be mostly just your regular open play, except just mass amounts of people and
Actually, message Preston about it. There's going to be more, guess, domination games and stuff like that. More half mil sim, half like regular day plays type situations.
a lot
There's
of
gonna be
objective-based stuff.
A lot of objective based. Like there was, you remember that one event? I mean, one was mil sim last year actually, where they had to like dig a post hole for an old radio satellite dish
Yeah.
and put it in play. Like stuff like random stuff like that, getting somewhere, getting VIP, getting just stuff like that.
Dude,
So,
VIP would be dope with that many people. With the right people.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
just in
yeah,
yeah, China. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
I want to
Get all
defend
of us
it.
on
Like,
the
I want to
brawl.
defend it and attack it.
We got
Oh,
our
yeah.
whole squad together, and we all got on cameras. We could make a big multiple team montage, man. That would be insane.
That'd be lit.
bro.
That'd be lit.
Yeah, it's going to be super dope.
Yeah,
But
Desert
it's,
Fox is gonna be in the house.
yeah, he's going to be there. It's going to be a whole lot of raffles going off. We got, I know Speaky B's on there. Ace Tech's on there, I'm pretty sure.
PTS.
Yes.
See, if
PTS.
Roy and Speaky B showing up, then I'm gonna have to make an appearance.
Now,
I don't
If-
know that they're showing up, but I think that they're raffling off some Speaky here because ACS shout out just recently started carrying Speaky. So
Also, shout out to Call Sign
Houdini?
Houdini,
Oh,
yeah.
Houdini's
gonna-
gonna be in the house too.
That's my
yeah.
dude.
So Houdini's
Love
gonna be
that
out
guy.
there. So we're gonna be squatted out. That's pretty much what I gotta say to
We're gonna
people
be
out there.
one team. We're gonna be one team.
That's gonna be scary because
Yeah,
we're
we're gonna
scary
be
at
scary.
individual teams.
Dude, we got to throw all the Speaky B teams on one team, dude. That's over. That's a wrap.
Garen, you're gonna have to make sure you bring the drip to flex on everybody. You got to show it off on the podcast. Let the viewers know.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Number one in the East.
That's awesome.
Technically, since the West hasn't done anything, number one in the nation at the moment.
That's right, actually, yeah.
Like good point, but those are dangerous words you putting out there.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody
dude.
might hear this.
I'll tell you, man. Hey, them Cali teams, dude, they're different. They're built
Yeah.
different.
I
They
really
are.
hope that sometime in the future, I know Cujo and Garen, you probably agree, that sometime in the future, I hope they get us some kind of rankings board for the East Coast so we can actually base it off points and not just have individual tournaments. We have like a season
Yeah.
long grind.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like a ranking system like college football has.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
That would be nice.
I
I
feel
know,
like
like the European and Australian leagues, like they have that kind of thing going on.
Dude, Europe takes it so serious, dude.
I would be down for a European style league here in the States. That'd be sick, man.
Have you seen their field?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wheel Strike in the
Fuck.
Netherlands? Oh.
Hey, did
That-
y'all see? Did y'all see what got? I don't know if y'all are part of the East Coast Speed QB Facebook group, but I believe it's Kenny from Known Enemy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve. They've got they're currently working on a location for some turf.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, no,
QB up around
Morgansville.
Indianapolis. Yeah. So Indiana's going to be getting a turf Speed QB. Sick.
Oh,
Now
shit.
that's going to be hype. That's going to be hype. Because I've seen a lot of turf play videos, and those are hype.
You can slide, man.
I don't know how I feel about that though.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to have your entire body covered up. Like, no, not wearing gloves, not wearing arm pads. Like, you got to be padded up for some turf.
Oh yeah, no, turf is no joke.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you've had
definitely
turf
get
burning, you
that
know.
As for that.
Yeah, I've had turf burn. I don't know if anybody else has had turf burn, but
I've had
it,
Yeah.
It's horrible.
yeah, like you know, a good
No.
gust of wind flows by, and
Hey,
you
dude,
know you got turf.
It's like carpet burn times 10.
Yes,
Oh my God.
like
It hurts to lay down. It hurts to do anything.
Yeah.
that part. Yeah, that part of your body just disabled. Forget about using it.
I was playing soccer, man, and I slid and dude, my
Oh.
whole calf like just ripped my calf. Oh, dude.
Not the whole calf. I would have quit soccer. That would have turned me against soccer so fast.
We had a comment on YouTube says talking about sliding like 15 foot. Man, that's how I'd fit on that domination game last Sunday. I
You
mean,
get that wet grass,
Ooh.
dude, it had just the right amount of dew on the ground, and oh my
I slid halfway
gosh.
down the hill.
I did too. When I hit my knees, I just slid. It was.
But
man,
I
it was
looked
so
back
fun.
right when you did that. It looked sick.
It was so fun.
Yeah, like big
Hey,
guys.
speaking of sliding, man, on that SpeedQB field, that like old school like basketball hardwood,
Mhm.
you could slide a pretty good distance.
Yeah, I didn't want to do too much sliding on that. It being, we played up there the weekend before with Revelation and did some scrimmage games, and got a feel for it a little bit and slid around, and hell, I slid right into one of the X's and I took it out as well. And I seen in my video, about took the castle out. He slid over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what game it was, but did you see one of the guys take out like one of the snake barriers?
Yeah, I
like,
did.
That was
Oh yeah,
That was
right.
in
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that was on M&R.
yeah. They
Yeah.
took out the entire snake.
He took out the whole
yeah,
snake.
yeah, it was Midnight that did that. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
didn't do that.
I think there's
And
a penalty for that too if you move
Isn't
the
it like
bait.
30 points for each one?
It's 25 point per barrier.
Yeah, and
Just
see,
get
like,
pulled
if you
off for that.
slide into them and they can shift, but if they like fall or move excessively, right there, 25.
Yeah.
Like if they bump and like, so for people who didn't read the rules or weren't there, if like they bump and rock, or if they bump and move like, what we say, less than like half an inch or half an inch, something like that.
I
mean-
I don't know what the exact definition of.
Nah, but Midnight, dude, they took the barrier out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like this was a complete wipeout. Like there was a middle section. Let me get this right. Yeah, middle section and like another wall, and both those pieces just flat out gone. So that was something to see.
He didn't even slide into it. He was just like kind of walking past it.
So,
Yeah,
do y'all have?
Another,
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead, Steve.
I was gonna say, do y'all got any outdoors fields down there? Do y'all ever play at or anything like that out in Atlanta?
Well, we have Power Ops, that's probably the big one. It's like an indoor-outdoor kind of thing. I personally haven't played there, but I have some guys that have, and I mean it's okay. We got Georgetown. It's a solid like outdoor place. It's like the Milsim hub, I guess you could say, of Atlanta. And then there's 413. They're under the process of moving right now, but we got some solid places. But usually, SS is like the main place to go to.
So I know
oh,
down in Nashville that we've been to when we go there, we've gone down to CartCon 1, and it's a good vibe there too. They got a good outdoor field. We try to go there when it's cold because
I went not too long ago, didn't you?
I don't know if he caught it.
Carcon one has this massive hill.
If
When I say
if I go to an outdoor event, man, that the Milsim kit coming out.
Yeah.
dude, yeah, no. When I say Carcon has a massive hill, when I say massive, I mean massive.
It doesn't
Like,
look
it's
big from the
Great Hill.
road.
It's what, 10 acres, and it's got 80 buildings on it or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's almost 100 now.
Yeah, it's a good little vibe, but I mean, over here in Kentucky, we had one in Bowling Green a couple years ago, but with the whole COVID thing, from my understanding, it closed. I could be wrong. Somebody mistake or correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe that Louisville Lexington's got anything major going on, or at least nothing that we've heard of.
I'm aware. I know there's Parker's Field. I see about that on Facebook every now and then. I know there's a lot of little, like, not very. I mean, obviously, I think they have, like, maybe once a month open play with 10.
Yeah. So we got. I mean, ACS is hands down the biggest one on the west coast or west end of Kentucky.
I would almost go out and say ACS is straight up the biggest airsoft location.
Yeah,
So-
it's big. ACS has got a. I mean, we play it so much, so it's like our home field, and it's where we all kind of mingle together and such. But I mean, it's a nice field. I mean, it really is. It's one of those. It's kind of like riding a bike to us. We know every angle, corner, and stuff like that. That's why we love.
I
going to
will
other
give a
places.
shout out to ACS. ACS has always made it a priority to have a really good pro shop.
Oh yes.
That's one thing I've noticed about a lot of the places that we travel to is they have a great field, but their pro shop is lacking a little bit. ACS is always trying to keep everything they can in stock, and man, it's a great field.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. There's always whatever part you need, usually. Unless you start getting into the newer edition stuff. And then recently, they just picked up a lot of Speed QB stuff.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised the SpeedQB selection at HTK, man. They had it going on.
They did.
They had to show out for the one time.
I'm
had
excited
the
to see how well that indoor facility grows, man.
I'm excited for them.
I would suspect that HTK is about to grow on a lot of teams here soon.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
That kind of leads into my next question, which I'm going to pass off to Cujo and Garen. Where do you see this sport going in the next 5 years? Y'all have been in it for at least 5, unlike any of us. I think most of us have been in it for 2 or 3 at the max.
Yeah, I was like, me and Cujo, dude, we've seen this thing grow from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like when SpeedQB was first formed as a company, dude.
yeah.
But
Where y'all see it going?
honestly, just the community base that I saw at HTK between all the out of state teams, it's showing signs of life. There's definitely potential for it. As long as we keep all the negative toxicity, I guess you could call it, out of it. I mean, I could see it growing and becoming probably as big, if not bigger, than paintball. Honestly, because we all know it's a lot cheaper than paintball and it's just as fun.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would love to see for SpeedQB the pro, the NXL, for paintball, a pro division. Dude, I would love to see that.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking forward to eventually.
About you, Cujo?
What I've seen so far in the 5 years that I've been playing SpeedQB, I feel like it's gonna grow a lot.
I mean, just
Like-
recently we had that event at Nashville, and we had 18 teams at the qualifier.
Yeah,
That's-
it's crazy.
I think if each person is doing their part, we can all make this grow.
Yeah,
And we even there was even one team. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was at the qualifier. It was straight up. They all 5 came in. They all 5 picked up a rental gun at the front desk, and they signed up for the tournament.
There you go.
It was nothing but kids who I think the oldest might have been 11, 12.
Yeah.
didn't y'all play against them?
Our B team
No.
did.
Yeah,
Our
so
B
we
team
did.
did. But yeah, their oldest had to be no more than 12. The rest were above 10. That's
Hey,
To
that's
me-
the future of the sport right there.
but to me that's crazy. To me, because I heard them afterwards. I was getting ready for a match, and I heard the kids afterwards, and they were like, "Oh, we want to do this again."
Yes.
And to me, I was like, "Oh, dude, that's crazy." To sit here and think you're with a rental gun. You're not even on a real setup for SpeedQB. You're just something that somebody threw towards you. and you're willing to come back into it.
Because you had that much
Again?
fun. Yeah. Jacob, one of our team members, man, he said it to us. HK, he's been more of the Nilsson guy, and he's slowly kind of been pushing over. And then Saturday, he's like, man, I'm converted. Like I'm in it. Like, and that's what I figured. A lot of people. I mean, we get shade thrown at us at times. I mean, I'm sure we've all experienced that. But it's just like sometimes if people just try it, you'd be surprised about how much you enjoy it.
It's addictive, man.
Yeah, it's very addictive. It's
Like, you can't really find that adrenaline rush with Milsim.
No,
It's slow and tactical, whereas Speedsoft, dude, you get out there on some tennis shoes and some shorts and a t-shirt, and you just run down the field 90 miles an hour just shooting.
and it's. I mean, I definitely want to see this grow. I said a minute ago, if we see each person doing their part, keeping good vibes. I mean, that's something that's major is the love that's shown between all these communities. You said that earlier. HTK was just full of it, just heartbeat of love between.
Dude,
Rhonda.
I can't, dude. Just everyone together, dude. At HTK, like I've never experienced so many teams coming together like that, dude.
It's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff. No, go ahead.
After playing at HTK, I was like, I don't want to play at NA no more.
For real, dude. That QQB field is like top tier in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah.
That's like the best QQB field I've ever played on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely top notch.
Yeah, we're a little sad about it being, HTK is 3 hours from us.
And
Nashville's-
time change.
Yeah, it's a time change.
Oh,
of
me,
3
dude,
hours.
it's 9 hours from my house.
Yeah, we got a little bit better for sure. Nashville is only 2 hours from us, and we'll be down there Saturday, so it's not like it's something crazy. We can do that in a one day kind of thing.
I feel like the biggest thing that is it's the bummer for us is just not being able to practice on our home field. We got to drive 2 hours just to have a decent practice.
Dude, my team, we don't even practice. We just show up on game day. That's all we do.
That's lit.
that is lit.
That's lit.
Like, unless I'm wrong, I don't think any of my guys had practice before the HTK event. We did our SpeakQB qualifiers 2 weeks before, and I think that was the last time any of us stepped on a SpeakQB field.
Damn. That's intense.
Y'all just walk on and just like, yep, we got this.
That's
Well,
pretty much what I heard.
The way we went to it, we were like, dude, we're not looking long term at the championship. We're just taking it one game at a time.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's how you got to do it.
That's exactly how y'all did it. One game at a time.
And see, I mean, it was double elim, but you gotta go into every game at the start saying, "Hey, I got one loss. I can't get another one. We have to win."
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the way I think about it.
Predator, he said, just rubbing it in. That hurts, dog.
Hey, I thought that. I was over off camera just sitting there like, damn, man, we done went in and we practicing and
We're just getting shit on.
yeah, we
Let me
just
tell
like,
you, man.
damn, like,
From
I'm
the
thinking
teams
we got to
played
step up,
against,
practice
man,
some more. Yes. Or maybe
Dude,
we
from the
don't. Maybe we
team-
need to back off and do their method.
From the teams we played against, man, let me tell you, Revelation was the best team we played against.
I love them, man.
Dude, like, I love
out
them
Revelation.
guys and girls. There's one of them. Dude, I love that team, man. I love that team.
And shout out to Kate. She's a beast.
Oh, big.
She is.
Did you see the post on US Airsoft? He was posting about Kate and her custom gun, and somebody in the comments said, "Look at that! That dude's got battle scars." And somebody, I think it was HTK Fangirl, was the name of the account, and it said, "Well, that's actually a girl." So Predator sent a heart. All love. All
Yeah,
love.
I
Predator.
had to make up for Predator. I had to give y'all some love.
But talking about vibes, like for a lot of us on here, well, for Saturday for the boys to PBZ, like we had not known each other maybe a couple of hours.
Oh yeah.
Immediate best friends.
Yeah.
Like a couple hours, immediately best friends. That's
And it's crazy how that works. Like you just be out there chilling, playing airsoft, and then all of a sudden you've got 5 new best
Dude.
friends.
See, like I never heard of y'all, and then at the end of it, I'm like, y'all want to hop on the podcast? I was like, what?
Yeah. This is one of our ways of trying to just connect with other people. I mean, that's why it's good just to kind of get on here and just shoot the shit, man. Just sit there and talk, because it's all love. And, like
And,
I said,
it's
growing.
it's one form of content that not very many people produce. So it's kind of gives us our own niche thing for people to look forward to.
Yeah, you always see them live streaming like Speedsoft games. You never see them like do like a little podcast and everything. It's something different, which I like. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
this
will
is
say this: it seems to be our most populous podcast, at least on the live viewing. Because right now we've got 9 watching on YouTube. I don't know about Facebook.
3.
But normally we've got
Well,
around.
I'm one of them, but
Yeah, I mean either way, hey, whatever works.
Numbers are numbers.
Yeah, I tried to get some of my team to hop on because I told my teammates. My teammates don't know about this, but I was going to drop this announcement on here. Dude, we are now sponsored by LA Kappa.
Hey,
Oh shit!
Dude, my teammates they didn't even know about this till now, man.
That's
That's
crazy.
Good for
That's
y'all.
Shout out to Sud, man.
That's
yeah, Sutton's a dog, man.
Sutton's a
Sutton's
Sutton's a
beast.
dog. A big shout out to
that's
Sutton.
all.
amazing product.
Congratulations, real talk. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. That's where'd Esmond go?
He trying.
Lost his camera and his mic. I don't know what he's doing.
He's probably cleaning his dirty room.
Oh man.
Listen here, COVID. I gotta take a phone call, so I'll be right back. Dang.
Dang.
So, you swapping it up a little bit, Cujo. You said you was playing Snake this weekend.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
I'll see you on the other end, buddy.
that's what's up. It's been a minute, so yeah, I'll see how I do.
Y'all are just gonna trade right off the bat.
Dude, that's what me and Breeze did whenever we played. Whenever we played y'all at the qualifier, me and Breeze traded both rounds.
Yeah, I actually have the clips of it. The only thing I'm concerned about is fucking diving into Snake. Other than that, I'm fucking straight.
Yeah, man.
You won't catch me in Steak, man. 6'1".
Dude, I'm 6 foot and these guys make me play it. I'm so mad. It irritates me.
Dude, when we're at SS and we're up in points and we mess around, we trade positions, dude. And they had me going into X one time, and I was like,
Yeah, no, I don't like it, but you know, all these guys are like, "You're the youngest, you're gonna do it," and I'm like, which you probably saw the shorter guy on our team, Braden. He's
Yeah.
he's not gonna be able to play Snake this weekend because he's had to have part of an ingrown toenail cut out, and his doctor told him not to play in the
is he the one
tournament
that
at all.
got the bee sting on the nipple or whatever?
Yeah, the hornet down. Yeah, that's Braden. That's
Dang, I
Braden.
didn't.
In the future, I feel like y'all should have him play Snake. He would be perfect for that.
He played Snake at one tournament, and then you know, because at NA it's hard to put the 5th man somewhere. I told him that I wanted to go back and try it, and he was like, "Good," because I didn't like Snake anyway. So we put him back at X because I couldn't make it to the X because I'm too damn long. So
Yeah, just to clarify, what Mason,
Predator
your how
said
tall
y'all
again?
playing Nashville this weekend. Yes, we are gonna play at Nashville this weekend, Predator.
How tall are you again, Mason?
I'm 6 foot, like 6'1", somewhere in there.
What the fuck?
And I'm 6'3", so yeah. Second tallest guy on the team is playing
Ooh,
Snake.
hey, while Predator's watching, bro, Predator, I need you to tell Jason to get with SpeedQB and try to figure out a 3v3 tournament they did in NorCal like last year.
Dude, hey, speaking of 3v3s, we're hoping to
ACS?
get something at ACS.
year 3v3?
Oh, dude, if we could get that going, that would be fire. But no, I think there's some potential maybe to get some. We really been trying to get a 3v3 event. I think that would be fire.
Honestly, for 3v3s, SS is the go-to.
Dude, that would be nice. Could you
'Cause
imagine
it's too
3v3s at
cramped.
HDK?
It's
Oh
too
my
cramped
God.
for 5v5, but for 3v3,
And I want a good 3v3 tournament. Which there's a 4-on-4 tournament happening somewhere in southeast Missouri in November. I don't know what that all is about. Also,
y'all hear about the event up in Rhode Island? Some place doing their 12-year and SpeedQB's gonna go up there and everything.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Also, keep it in mind for November. Saturdays are for the boys. We're having a 5-on-5 tournament of some kind. We're not sure about the details at ACS on November 13th. I think it's supposed to be 3 flag domination, but
Yeah, well, I'll talk to the team about it, but I think we're gonna try and take a trip out to Cali for the West Coast regionals. I think that are in November.
Oh, that would be fire.
Man, I want to go so bad. Let's just drop. You're gonna have me really salty.
Because the two of our guys that stayed for the domination told me that like Roy or something invited like the top 3 teams, I think, to West Coast regionals.
I'm not sure.
Something like that. I don't know the details. That's what I was told. But
Predator said, "Sounds dope. I don't see why we couldn't just talk to Jason and convince him to get a 3v3 going. Honestly, I want to get a 10-man at HTK. That would be fun too. Fun to double stack teams. Dude, a 10-man, 10 on 10 would be insane at HTK.
like 10 on 10 on their CQB field.
Yeah, man.
We're double stacking
dude.
bunkers.
That's like being compact like 5v5 at SS.
That'd be awesome. That's a lot of
That would
BBs.
be fire.
That's a lot
That
of
is one of
bodies.
the BBs.
Oh, dude,
That's a lot of
yeah,
bodies.
if it's 10 on 10, dude, the barrier you get to off break, you're staying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a lot of bodies.
Every lane is covered.
Dude, if
Guaranteed.
you were playing 10s, you could just send 3 people up the tape up the wire off the jump. You could just send
Yeah,
them.
like a Hail Mary, dude. Just
Yeah.
you give them one mag, tell them to take everything off but their tank, and just book it.
Send it.
That would be insane.
Oh, dude, that I couldn't. But I've seen some 3v3s. They look dope. They really do.
Me and Steve ran some 1-on-1s. Those were fire.
That was a lot of fun.
Damn,
If you get one-on-ones, man, Gunny came and hosted that King of the East at SS. That was cool.
I want to do one of those so bad.
The guy that ran Castle for us, Cole, he came in 4th.
That's dope.
I was really excited to see that the fight night that they were supposed to host
Yeah.
at HTK.
I wanted to see
Yeah.
that.
We were
Oh
all
yeah,
gonna stay for
yeah.
that
It's on
one.
the schedule. There's supposed to be like some KWA event.
Yeah, it was supposed to be KWA fight night.
Dude, oh my.
The tournament ran too long.
I think it got canceled, and that's why they ran the tournament later. And
Yeah,
those
because the
practice
tournament
rounds.
started at 12, but we didn't end up playing our actual games till like 3.
Yeah, I wish we would have known that because we wouldn't have shown up so early.
Yeah, dude, we
got
showed
there
up at like
early,
9. Our team
We
got there
left
like
that morning from the house around 4:30.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got up there the night before and got a hotel, man.
Yeah, we were gonna do that, but it was hard to justify it. I mean, when it's only 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Dude, must be nice.
We just
Well,
vibed on the car ride.
Well, you got to think we're going to have to do that anytime we go to SS. So
Yeah, true.
My SSR drive is pretty
5
good, healthy
hours.
little drive.
See, like if I were to come to HTK, I got to dedicate a day just to traveling.
Right.
In fact, we left HTK's outdoor field about 1 o'clock Sunday. I got home like right at 10. So I got home right when y'all like ended domination.
Dang.
uh,
Yeah,
Then
we
the-
left the domination event that night and drove home and got home about 3 a.m.
dude, came in the house and crashed. I didn't even unpack my stuff.
I'll tell you what sucked
No, I
is
didn't
we have
either.
to hit Nashville, Chattanooga, and Atlanta, bro. And let me tell you, that traffic is awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be part of that.
Yeah, I've made that drive several times from my house to Atlanta. Back whenever I was traveling playing card games and stuff. Rough.
All right, Houdini, talk to you later. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. He just left.
Are you good? Deuces Houdini? Oh,
Yeah, about the NA tournament.
hyped about
Oh.
the NA tournament. Is that what you said?
Yeah, if you guys are hyped about it.
Oh yeah, we're hyped.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like we're
We're
always.
hyped for everything.
I think we was discussing it amongst us. I think it'll probably be our last time, not period, last time down there for at least till maybe November, if not December.
Yeah, because October we won't be there on the tourney weekend because that's the 8-year.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And I think, unless they want to do it sooner, we're hoping to maybe hit HTK maybe in October.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
What they
HTK is supposed to have like 2 different events in October and then 1 in December.
So,
Be nice.
and it'll start getting colder and stuff. But I'm more game with playing outside when it's colder.
I wanna hit
Hated
a
it.
cart trip sometime in
Dude,
November.
CartCon, bro. I love CartCon. That's the first place I ever played airsoft. Was CartCon.
Cujo, we'll definitely have to meet down at CartCon, bro.
I'm down.
If we do CartCon, we got to do what we did last time and grill out 100%.
Oh yes.
Them hot
Yeah, we
dogs
had
are
we,
fire.
we did a little tailgating last time at
People
Oh,
thought we were
CartCon.
selling food.
What's that name? That ref's name?
Herb.
Herb.
Yeah.
He's the coolest guy ever.
He's
cool.
chill. Bro. He's
no,
cool.
no Durkers.
Mr. Darkus.
No Durker
He's been there
Durkers.
since I started playing, bro.
It was just one time he threw a grenade at me.
Dude, he
Let's fuck
pushes me
around.
out of the doorway with that riot shield every time he sees me. He knows me, so he always messes with me.
There's a viral clip on TikTok of some dude doing something and Verb coming and yelling at him. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
some airsoft clip on TikTok.
I wish y'all could have met Squirrel. If Cujo probably knows Squirrel, but that dude was crazy. He was a
Nah.
rep out there. That man would throw you out for any reason.
Dude, but CartCon is so big. Like that's a dedicated cardio day.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that's why.
you better
that's why
be
you
ready to
should run
drink
on
half a
left
case of water by yourself.
No
Or
kidding.
you're gonna catch a cramp and be like Esmond flopping on the floor like a fish.
I wasn't flopping. I was locked up.
Mason, you were flopping that night.
Get that
I
voice
was
on
locked
that.
what happened
I
during
was
the
locked
tournament.
up that night, man.
I was locked up. There was no flop in my motion. I was
He
there.
was just down.
Man down.
See what I thought you had tripped over a barrier and like broke your toe. That's what
Yeah, I
thought.
was
I
like,
thought you were
what
toast.
is going on?
Somebody
Somebody was screaming, "Hey, someone got hurt!" I'm like, "What the fuck happened?"
That's why I don't understand in this whole situation. The biggest guy out there goes down. No one realizes it. Just
Oh, I saw you slowly go to the ground. I was like, "What is Esmond doing?" And I hear, "He's hurt. He's hurt." I was like, "What? What?"
Yeah,
Just moseyed down to the ground. What did he do?
nah.
I'm like,
He
Caught
had
a
high
cramp.
blood pressure or something?
Nah.
I
I
was
just
taking a break.
yeah. I was just caught a cramp. I was like, nah. I
Predator
gotta.
said, "Boom, roasted."
So,
I did-
so Blue, what kind of what's your poison on the rifle or pistol? Do you run a high cap in a rifle? What's your choice?
So I do have a high kappa, which I mean it's blue themed, obviously, because that's my aesthetic is blue. But I'm predominantly a rifle player. I run a rifle solid in SpeedQB, but for indoor like open play, you'll see me run a high cap every now and then. I can do it. I don't know. I like the rifle. I've been running a jack in mine, and then the night before the tournament in the hotel room, I threw an F2 in it, bro. And let me tell you, man, so much nicer.
I run a Jack.
Yep.
I've been running one. I like Jack.
See, I like the jack. I like the jack, and mine's lasted me 4 years. The only issue is the air efficiency is awful.
And yeah, I go through a lot.
And see, I threw that F2 in, and I filled my tank like once. I think 3,000 psi got me through the entire day. Even the finals game, which I had to go 5 rounds of 3 mags each round, dude.
I don't know how you lasted on 3,000 psi. I don't know. That's just crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy.
I
Because
can't.
y'all, dude, Esmond, you run your pop at way too high. That's why. You could get a lot more air efficient if you'd spend the day with a chrono and turn your poppet down.
Yeah, I think my dwell on my F2s are like 25.
Shoot,
Yeah.
mine won't even
And I
shoot.
run
at 20.
3.0s too, which have to take a decent amount of air to push. And
I think mine on my F2 is I've got like the 5-inch barrel and my poppet is like 18, 20. something
Man,
like
mine
that.
won't even shoot at 18. It ain't even gonna think about shooting.
nah, dude, my jack, the stock dwell on a jack's like 50.
Yeah.
Well, mine's at 40.
And I
Well, okay.
got mine at like 55.
All right, which is kind of crazy because the one I have in my pink gun, I have the Gorilla FCU, and my poppet's set up to be like, I think 45, 50 maybe.
We know why you got the Gorilla FCU, so you can run that binary.
That's
Look,
exactly
Speaking
mine.
of that, shout out to actually no, not shout out. The opposite of a shout out. Big hate out to SEMO Airsoft guys for pretty much banning PBZ Airsoft.
Ah.
Yeah.
I knew they were gonna end up back in the freaking podcast. We talk about them every time.
So, all right. First weekend I got it, played it at my home field. It was cool. It was great. A lot of people dislike me a lot more now, but it's whatever. Home field situations. Second weekend of me owning this, we go out to a local Milsim field called SEMO. Let's just say them boys don't know speed until now. Like,
Our
that
whole
phrase.
squad, we showed up 15 deep, and we were the only people there with dye masks, and every one of us had them. And by the end of the day, they were like, "Screw those tank guns and your electronic speed triggers," and we were like, "Sorry."
They basically banned any gun we were using.
Yeah, they were like,
But-
"You have to have a Milsim spec, like more realistic looking gun." Basically saying you can't have the tank guns. at all. And we were
Which
like,
is a stab
"Okay."
at me because I was the only one running a ESG at the time. I think it was just
Yeah.
me.
So, yeah.
Well, I think Esmond had his too, right? Because it was before he got broke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Braden was using it.
And I don't know what's up with these fields
Oh,
hating
well.
on Speedsoft, bro.
Yeah, like we talked about this on the last podcast with Harrison and Pred. There's this really bad rap that speed softers get, but like we've talked about it, man. Every time we all get together, it's nothing but love, man.
Agreed.
Everybody's
I think-
just a vibe. I don't get why everybody says we're all hateful and rude. Like there
Nah,
might be a couple
they
of
just
bad
see
apples.
they just see all the videos on YouTube of kids running around mag dumping people, not calling their hits and stuff, and they think that's everybody. They think that's all of us.
Yeah.
Like they probably think Speed QB is us on full auto running around barriers just dumping each other.
Imagine a full auto Speaky B game.
I
I'm
will
game,
have to say,
I'm game for it.
I am
my
game.
favorite clip. Shout out to I think this should have been on clip of the week. For those of you that
We
don't
gotta
know,
bring that
do have
back.
We do
gotta
have a
bring that
clip
back.
of the week section on the Discord, so if you ever have a really fire clip and you want us to review it, drop it into the text channel labeled clip of the week on the Discord and we'll go over it in the podcast. But I should have submitted this one. My favorite clip from last week was the one that Cujo posted on his Instagram. He's shooting and the dude walks and he goes, "Hey bro, 3 shots," and Cujo just goes. I was fucking laughing my ass off when I saw that.
Yeah, he gave him the bird out of that one.
Wait, what?
I still think the best like airsoft clip ever is from OC Airsoft when he runs that DSG at a game pod, and the dude's like no full auto in the building. He's like, "That's not full auto," and flips it, and just dumps like a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that clip's got to be my favorite one or the one of Demo at N1 at Nationals where he's like, "Hey, where they at, bro? Tat tat."
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I did it. I think I did a.
So similar to that at SS one day. He went up behind somebody and looked right up at him and shot him in the butt like 4 times.
I seen one yesterday. It might have been on TikTok or something. Dude laid a grenade right up under him and then tapped on his
Oh
shoulder.
yeah. And then dude was like, "I'm on your team." Dude was like, "I'm on your team."
No, US Airsoft posted that I think yesterday.
Was it? See, I couldn't remember where I seen it. I remember.
It was US Airsoft. I remember that.
I think the best, like, full auto, just
Hey,
straight
Aaron,
dumping on
shout out
somebody.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Up.
hey, Jason from HDK, you need to get Chick-fil-A to cater your next event.
That's the truth.
Yeah, just throwing it
Yo,
out there.
listen,
Those
Chick-fil-A,
waffles are fire.
Chick-fil-A, if you're listening, you're not currently a sponsor, but you could be. Hit us up on Instagram.
Get the Lord's chicken.
_disc or
Shit, I wouldn't
underscore.
mind being sponsored by fucking Chick-fil-A.
Spicy
Dude,
chicken
we
sandwich.
have like
Hey,
5 Chick-fil-A's in my town, bro.
Chick-fil-A helped us refuel at our regional championship, or at our regional
chicken
qualifier. We dropped
Bro, y'all-
$180 as a team on some damn Chick-fil-A at Nashville Airsoft.
And I
So-
still ended up getting poisoned with the unsweet tea.
Steve over here
Always-
ordered down a tea and they gave him unsweet.
Dude,
Oh,
man, it's like a
bro.
curse lately. That happened to me at McDonald's the other day coming home.
Dude,
Try to hand me.
Steve, bro, you trying to order Jesus chicken, bro? You need to repent, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Like they legitly tried to poison me, man. Like,
Predator said tried to submit my dive for clip of the week, but file too big. Well, whenever you get it on YouTube, drop us the link.
Dude,
Video
I
on
saw
Tweet.
that with that dude on that
And we'll
back bunker.
definitely
He
go
just
over that
dove
one,
in.
Fred.
that was
Dude.
awesome.
That was like the highlight of the day right
That
there.
should have been play of the tournament IMO. That was beautiful.
Yeah, if we,
Oh,
Predator, if we can get
But-
that one, that'd be for sure. Like, I'm sure we can squeeze that in next week. Like,
Yeah.
shadow it
Also,
out.
yeah. For anybody else that wants
video of
to
that
see the clip-
GoPro in the corner of the building and it shows him doing it. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
For anyone else that wants to post clips of the week, the best way to do it is just drop the link in the Discord because file size is 9 times out of 10 going to be too big for our current server because we don't have it boosted all the way. So, Predator has it on his IG. All right, I'll pull that up and I'll share my screen, Steve. That way you can
Heard.
show it.
The other guys that are asking for the links, I will send you the link to the general right now. I will actually post it in the comments, and then I will post it in the description of this video once it's up.
Predator
it-
Freeland.
It'll come up missing for just a little bit on YouTube, and it'll pop back up. But
Sharing
it-
my screen right now.
I will say the best full auto gameplay that I've ever seen was DJ in Compton, where he just went out and magged up like 5 people all at once.
Oh,
He just come-
it's
Yeah,
the
he-
clip. It's the clip.
Dropped it in the clip of the week, but here it is on Instagram. I'll add sound real quick too.
Dude, this play is amazing. I think there's a dude on there. What was it? The Dorito or the box?
Notice he also gets the cojones bonus as well.
Yes!
The dive!
Leaf.
I know that hurt, man. I know it did. Look at Harrison, that crunk on that one.
And
That's
shout
awesome.
out to Predator. Make sure y'all go follow this man on Instagram if you're not already at Predator_Freeland.
Look, hey, the man knew what he was risking. He was risking points over his life, and he chose points.
Hey, he wanted that 15-point bonus for that one dude that still had alive.
It's 25 at that tournament.
Oh, it's 20, oh, even better, dude.
Yeah, cojones bonus. He
You
was the
get
second.
Dang, they could have got the 25 for the flag grab, the 15 for controlling, and then the 25 for the
It's 25 for controlling.
yeah.
That was the second cojones bonus of the game of the tournament.
Like my colony.
Shout out to Predator and Braden for getting the cojones bonus.
Yeah, but
Dude,
Braden got a cojones bonus during the tournament too.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to officially say he did not know the person was still alive. He
No, he
he
had no
admitted
idea.
that he had no idea. He thought they were dead. He was listening to me completely dump into Snake, not realizing one person was still alive. Like,
He literally thinks he was just dumping a mag just for no reason.
just nah. I
Hey.
was
Did y'all play PRA?
yeah.
Okay, so I think Esma, I think it was you. So tell me about you and then Eric and the X, bro.
Okay. All right. So
Because them boys
I-
were salty about that.
all right. So look, I don't think they realized I was still alive until I started moving closer to X. If he was shooting at Steve and I don't know why I just drew a blank.
Tristan.
Tristan. Yeah, I completely drew.
Oh, Tristan's salty right now. He's like, oh, bro. You know he is.
They were shooting at those two. They had no idea that I was even still alive. So I creeped up to Dorito, and then I finally got a layout of exactly where everybody was at. I knew one was at X, and then I knew the other one was in the back bunker. So I ran up. I'm still saying this to this day. There is no way he had any idea, because his pistol was facing towards them the opposite direction. I run up and said, where they at, bro? He looks up, like I'm just going up to me, and then tries to pull the trigger and shoot. By that time, I had already dropped 2 in his shoulder. And then I switched to his homie and took him out.
Yeah, there was a PRA. We ended up. The score was up high. We was at like 200. We did our 3 rounds.
No, y'all did 4 rounds.
Yeah, we did our 3, and then he said
Yeah,
we
so
was up
what happened
200
was-
to 35.
What happened was we won the first 2 rounds with 100 points, and then we did the 3rd round and we played again, and then one of the refs said that there was an unintentional no call on Esmond off the breakout. It hit him in the gear, and the ref never pulled him.
And you're supposed
So-
to pull them off if that happens.
Yeah, and because that happened, they wanted to allow the other team to run it back again.
Yeah,
and
but-
that's what they pulled us to the Center X for. They told us, they were like, hey, there's no possible way that PRA can win the match, but y'all can still play this again. Just
for good
have
sports.
it right.
Yeah.
So we did.
Yeah, and even Roy said, he's like, man, they can literally drop guns and walk off, and y'all couldn't win.
And then they announced the score wrong, and we were all like, "What?"
Yeah, dude. They were like, yes, and then they said it, and they were like, man, screw this.
But it didn't make sense because we even pulled up, he pulled up both captains, and we just sit there and discussed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Right.
common sense would have been,
And see, PRA is one of our home SS teams, and man, they swore up and down we were cheating when they played us in the second game we played of the day. So come speak UB in not this weekend but next weekend, man. They were like, it's open season.
Look, you know what? If he shot me in the gear,
hold on. I got to do this. All right, look. I got hit up on Instagram. I got hit up on Facebook. What is the deal with being called Steve QB? Because Steve QB is my name. I've had that for a grip here.
Listen. So the owner of SS, his name is Steve.
Okay.
In we have a Speed QB event every third Saturday, like the third Saturday of every month.
Right.
And see, it's not official Speed QB unless it's like a regional or a qualifier or something, right? So we call it Steve QB. And yeah, that's where it comes from.
So when did that start?
The phrase Steve QB has been around for the past couple years. But starting next weekend, it's the Steve QB tournament is what's actually being called.
Okay, then I guess I never picked up on it. I've never heard of it. I had that name here. I've had it a year? About a year.
Hey, so what I'm hearing though is Steve QB needs to show up to Steve QB.
Hey man, that would be dope. That'd be cool. It really would be. But people was hitting me up on it. Was like thought I was affiliated or something. I'm like, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. And like I had to literally look it up.
It's our SS like Speed QB. We use the Speed QB field, but it's not branded as a Speed QB event.
Kind of like N1 saying they're playing Jungle Ball, because Jungle Ball is their non-Speed QB affiliated Speed QB.
So we have a local field, Gold Eagle, and they have GEQB, which is like a Jungle Ball Speed QB like rule mix, and yeah.
The only real big difference I've seen in the rule book for between Speed QB and Jungle Ball is Jungle Ball doesn't allow M4 adapters for pistols.
Tristan said, "Wow, E, thanks." I
I said sorry. I know it. Look, as soon as I went to go think of your name, Tristan, I drew a blank, and I don't know why.
That's so sad.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, Murpass, that's not us running that event. We wish we could run an event or something like that, but we don't know.
Hey, who's the Imagine?
See,
Imagine is that's Braden.
Yeah, dude, I agree with what you said, man. They said everybody cheated. And it's funny because they got 2 buys. They didn't have to play round 1 of the tournament, and then in the losers bracket, the first thing they had to play forfeited.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the team that forfeited to them, they were going to lose anyways, or it seemed like they were going to lose because I'm pretty sure they had tracers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was running that in the.
If you didn't have tracers.
Yeah, that was.
No.
Was that in the practice or already in the games?
That was in real
Already in the game.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, all right.
Tristan said I'll let it slide this time.
Now, real quick, let me try to make me understand this. Everyone got the rule sheets, correct?
Yes.
Like you said for the boy.
Yeah, Roy emailed them to me.
Yeah.
All right.
The same
Well, matter of fact, even when you registered for Speed QB, the email you got had a PDF for the rule sheet, so every player got it.
Okay, so how do you show up to a tournament that specifically told you not once, but now it seems
okay,
2 to 3
what's up, bro?
2 to 3 different times that you need a tracer and tracer BBs to play in this event?
Well, if you're running a tracer, you have to have tracer BBs.
But like,
I know what you're saying.
yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, some people get like 1,000 lumen flashlight with tracer BBs and call it good.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty sure in the rule sheet it was highlighted that tracers were mandatory. If I'm
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, how do you have like? Because it was like a team of 4. Like if the whole team was there, like 4 guys who did not have tracers whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's automatically 100 points right there, just gone.
What?
When we were watching that game, we were like, bro,
Well, no, you
none of
can't.
them have
Well, you can't play without a tracer.
No, okay, see, that's what I understood.
You have to.
And I,
You
Yeah,
have
that's
to-
where I took it.
Now, see,
And-
one game we ran into the instance where our guy Cole at the castle, his tracer stopped working mid game, but see, they allowed him to continue because he already, he had one and it was working. But yeah, you had to have one to start.
And see, the way we understood it, well, the way it was explained to us, if you start, and like, I know not all the rules were explained to the best, we understood that now, but the way we understood it is if you started the match with a working tracer and halfway through it or some part through it, it stops working, you would get pulled off. Like, basically, you got killed.
See,
So,
that's what was going to happen because our boy Cole, his tracer stopped working, and the ref was about to pull him off, but Roy up in the booth was like, "Hey, just let him play it out."
Okay. Because, like, I think the first game.
Now, see, our first game, they didn't do the tracer check. But
I think they were
from
doing it
round 2 of the
randomly.
day to the end of the day, they checked for tracers.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, the very first game of the day, there was the
first
one
game.
team. There was one team that ran with literally 4 guys with no tracers. And, like, after that match was over, I asked the ref, I'm like, hey, are tracers allowed? Are tracers not allowed? What's going on? He's like, no, tracers are mandatory, and that's called he called it
Okay. That's how it started the
Oh,
tracer
yeah.
check for every game. Then.
so like I said, that team every time they would start a game would automatically be like negative 100 points because 4 guys didn't have a tracer.
Yeah.
Dude, at that point, I feel like I would make it my mission to go buy a tracer.
I kept
Just
mine
ask
like,
around, man.
paranoid charged.
Hey, speaking of tracers, Ace Tech hit us up.
Facts.
And they
Facts.
followed us on Insta. I thought that was pretty
Mate,
cool.
Mason needs that sponsor. He breaks a tracer every time we
Dude,
play.
I break tracers all the time.
That's facts.
I've got one that's currently holding together. I got my
Speaking of
G&G
tracer,
UVT
so on
106.
On SpeakyBee's website, have you from like I want to say like 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, that that KWA gun they're supposed to be coming out with?
Yeah.
Did you see like the SpeakyBee branded tracer with the interchangeable colored tip at the end of it in the video?
Yes, that is one that
I
they've
think it's
got.
a Rider CS with the SpeakyBee branding on it.
Yeah, they've also got. There's a company in Europe that Team ATSB uses. If you follow ATSB 5s on Instagram, he talks about them some. I don't remember the name of the brand, but they've got like the different colored ends and the carbon fiber shell around. I don't know what brand tracer it is, but dope products out there, man. There is a ton of airsoft companies coming out here in the last year that are just blowing it out of the water, man.
I got a feeling a lot of 3D printed stuff's going to start showing up more and more as printers are getting more and more advanced. Things are
Hey, if
getting
y'all
better.
haven't checked out El Diablo Customs on Instagram, check them out. I know Braden's looking into getting one. So if y'all don't know, the El Diablo Customs are the lower and the grip. It's made like the it's the PCU tracer. Braden helped me out there with the tracer from ATSB. But the El Diablo Customs gun is made like the MTWs,
It's my bad.
where
I'm
it doesn't
positive
require a
I can
gearbox,
see.
and the upper just comes up off the pin. And the lower and the grip are all one 3D printed SLS polymer piece, and it's made like the Eurotactic grip too. So it's supposed to be more durable, not having it be on 4 bolts in the grip
Yeah.
to keep it.
See,
So-
the only thing I see is like with the 3D printed grip, you're under the issue of it breaking. Like when Demo and them went to DreamHack and he broke that grip off the gun.
Yeah,
See, that's no problem I would have with the 3D grip. I'd have a fear that would happen.
yeah. El Diablo says that Braden has been talking with him some, and from my understanding, from what Braden's told me about it, the one piece lower made out of the SLS polymer is he said he's thrown it, dropped it, fell on it, and like jammed it into the ground. And it still hasn't broke. So I mean, I'd say it's pretty durable.
Oh, there you go.
But I think Braden is getting one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Braden. But so yeah, we'll
He
be
told
able
me
to
he
do
was
a
getting
product review on that soon.
We were talking about it last night. He said he was going to get it.
See if I got them on Instagram.
They only got one post, but it still looks good.
Yeah, one of the guys from MagFlip used it in the in the European Championships. Let's see it. It has to use the max LED because there's no place to put a hop-up unit in, or I mean a tracer unit in it. So you have to use the LED hop-up. But
Oh yeah, because on Max Hot Hubs, there's a little LED unit that you can put in there.
yeah, if you get the LED one. But yeah, it's all one piece, so
Yeah.
no
Honestly,
gearbox required.
I think like the Euro Tactics grips and all that. I don't know. I just don't like them in airsoft. It's too like paintball-y.
I mean,
Next thing you're gonna have a hopper on the top of the gun that you're pouring BBs into. I mean,
have you seen the guy that there's a guy that has a jack that he converted into a paintball gun? Like he took an old paintball gun and found a way to wire up a jack into it and made the hopper function too.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
that's the future of a Monk custom build right there.
Y'all know how like all of M&R got Monk custom builds?
Dude, it cost them like $8-9 grand, dude.
It started
And
messing
none of
up
them
on them at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on the Monk Customs. Jeremy from Revelation has his, and he says he's never had any problems with it. But I don't know.
Hey,
They're really
While
overpriced because you
watching a
can build
gun
them a lot
build,
cheaper than
if
that.
Predator's still watching, Predator, bro, how is your AEG so quiet like an HPA?
Bro, I love that thing.
Did y'all
Shit
know how
doesn't
quiet
make
that
any
thing was?
noise.
It is.
Did Steve just say he loves an AG?
Dude,
Yeah,
like,
I do. I
had to do it for
I- I know.
I'm running HPA all day, but I didn't see a tank or anything. I'm like, how is your AEG that quiet?
Yeah, he's got it shimmed on point. Then it is nice. It's
Like
super
you don't hear
nice.
the motor or anything, dude.
That's a AEG I can get on board with for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, it was shooting like as fast as an HPA. You could spam the trigger in.
Yeah, most of them it's the sound that gets me away from it.
I miss mine.
The wind and thump kind of gets me away.
SSG.
Mine was so smooth when it worked.
That's the big question mark at the end. When it worked.
When it
I
worked.
really like my SSG-1. It's a great backup gun, man.
Mine just had so much going on with it.
Like you,
There's
yeah.
no way, Predator. There's no way that's all that's done to it. Y'all look at the comments what this man just said.
Almost stock gate tighten and a tight bore, and
There's no way.
There's no way.
You'd be
KWA
surprised what a
man.
Gate Titan can do, man.
And like you
A
said,
Gate
it
Titan
is a
can-
KWA though. It's a good gun.
Dude,
It's nice.
What's it have? 13 to 1s in it?
at least.
Stock? I don't know.
Dude, y'all see the video Demo did on that new AEG he had that he ran for domination?
Yeah, that's
yeah, it
dope.
locked up on him too. I'm pretty sure.
It
in the
locked
top
up
of
on
it.
him.
Because
did.
I was thinking if I had to build an AEG, I'd build something like that, dude. It was shooting almost 400 FPS.
That was an SSG. He built up an SSG for that domination event.
He used 13 to 1s and all kinds.
DJ built it.
Yep. Shout out to DJ for building
DJ's
Demo's
cool.
gun. But dog, I talked to DJ here recently, and he's definitely cool.
I love how it worked for DJ, but then when Demo used it, it locked up.
We can't have all the plugs like you, E.
I'm talking
They
to
just
Bert.
vibe.
Hey,
I'm a very.
imagine if I'd show off the jerseys.
Oh, what? These jerseys?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't. I can't. My camera's down, so I can't show mine.
Bro, I can't
I don't
wait
have
to
mine.
Show us,
jerseys.
show us the sleeve. Show us the back.
Oh, yeah.
Show off the new.
All right,
jersey.
so Sling Plastic, or is that?
Be a monster.
Be a Monster. PBZ with the
I
drip.
like the drip on it, dude. That's really
Yeah, I like PBZ with the drip. Leo, 2.5.
Yeah, 52.
2.5.
Let me see the short.
Also, we got shorts. Yeah, we got shorts as well with the drip. 2.5.
That's dope.
You know,
Bro,
Yeah.
so y'all got all out, and we got these custom ink t-shirts, bro.
Hey, that's
Well,
what,
least y'all had
We look like a 14U soccer team at your local soccer complex.
yeah, hey, but we've been rocking shirts. We usually go black. Is usually the majority of what we would wear. So
Hey,
it's-
Predator, hey, hit me up on Instagram about what your friend did on some tech work on that gun, man. Because if I had to build an AEG, I want it to sound like yours. Nothing.
Facts.
Yeah, whatever your friend did is why it's so quiet.
But so yeah, usually it's like all black PBZ, and that's usually how we rock tournaments. Walking around looking like death floating around, just mad dogs
Yeah,
I
everybody.
can't even lie though. Out of all the groups that rock the all black, Slaughter Gang does it the best.
Hell yes!
You know
Like,
what's funny?
yes.
Dude, Slaughter Gang don't even have to get team patches. They can just buy the Slaughter Project patches and just.
That's it.
Hey, but I
Yo,
will say y'all Slaughter
our
patches go
jerseys?
hard.
On the where the arms are, it has Slaughter Gang.
Oh, hey, y'all need to send me a Slaughter Gang patch to put on that patrol I'm planning on putting back here.
Dude, I'm still waiting on mine. I want one. Like,
I want.
Okay.
I
I
wanted
have a
to.
bunch in my trunk, so.
We all just need to start trading patches, man.
Yeah, like they're baseball cards or something.
We're about to get some made 'cause my boy Cole's got a personal sponsor, Goose Customs, that makes patches.
I got
Oh yeah, Goose Customs. Yeah.
I got some-
Yeah, my boy's sponsored by him.
I got some Rick and Morty stickers for.
I forgot you did sponsors.
I'm about to bounce. I got work early in the morning, so
Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
got
we're-
work early to hop on this podcast, man.
Yeah, it's we're running over a little over the hour mark, so I guess
Hey, but we-
he's
hey, we
gonna
just-
bounce. We can go ahead and wrap this up.
Dude, we just chilling, man.
Vibes.
Yeah, we'll
So,
kill. I mean, I have no problem once we kill this. I mean, I usually kick it here for a while, anyways. And if you're
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing to do, so.
still trying to kick it, ain't no problem.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks Cujo and Blue for
Yes, sir.
being here on the podcast. Make sure you check out their teams. I believe it's at team.slaughter.gang on Instagram, and y'all's is
SAFTV _. Speedsoft.
Yeah, it should
There you
be.
go.
It should be on the Facebook one, and if not, it'll be in the description of this one. I tagged both y'all's YouTube or Instagram on it, so it should
All
be
right.
showing up.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out their teams. Make sure you just check out everybody in the Speed QB community. Keep it growing. Show the love.
Definitely check out HTK and Revelation.
Facts.
Absolutely.
big facts. Big
Check
facts.
TK.
Yeah. So let's wrap this up. We'll see y'all on the next one. EBZ out.